Hello, 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 hello. What up? Oh, hey, welcome up in this thing. Welcome, welcome. I'm about to, I know I'll be multitasking. I was in the middle of, got home, started doing something. Well, now I'm about to eat and then do this real quick. Hey, Bonnie Mitchell, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a great day. And I say that to everyone listening. Welcome in. My food warm up. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Put this over here. It's on. It's on. We are live. Welcome in. How is your Monday? How's everything going? How is everything going? Ooh, that's hot. I'm just getting myself set up. I'll be here in a moment. Ooh, give it a minute for the notifications to do their thing. It's probably just because I go live when I eat lately, because I be trying to multitask. I was doing something and I stopped to eat, and I said, and I had just listened to a video, so I was like, let me do this while I eat, and then that's funny. That is hilarious. Or when I do it, or when I get a snack, I guess so. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. What it say? Life Fred? Something like that. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Not even. Oh, that's hilarious. Now that you pointed out, I see it. I didn't even realize it. Eating or drinking. Let me take this. Eating or drinking. Yeah, good point. Oh my goodness. Wait, let me see what this say. 81%. Okay. So, um, yesterday I talked about, okay, let me get closer before I start talking. Speaking of eating, I'm trying to get my food to be hot, hot. It wasn't hot enough. And I thought it would have been hot by now. But this is somewhat of a follow up, if you will, because of a video that I just watched. I'll be closer in about 30 seconds. Lee, and before I get started, I gotta say, I got some new bowls and they're supposed to be microwave safe and dishwasher safe. I read that the way to identify whether or not your dishes, like if you have a dish or something and you want to know whether or not it's microwave safe, if you put it in a microwave, the dish should be cool to the touch when you pull it out. Like if it gets hot, then it's not microwave safe. But I can tell you right now that's not true because I specifically made sure that they said microwave safe, but this bowl is hot. So that well, turns out that might not be completely accurate. But hello, hello, welcome, welcome. So yesterday I did some commentary on a young lady. I don't know. Well, I think she's like early 30s, but West Indy. At one point, she called herself West Indy Mommy. She's also called herself Maritza, which is, she said her first name. So West Indy. West Indy was facing eviction. Yesterday, I said $12,000 is what I believe. I wasn't sure. It turns out that it's $8,000. Now, West Indy mentioned needing money last year and people helped her out. It sounded like she got like 10,000, which was what she needed, plus an extra two. She said if people had given to her the way, or maybe she's saying 10,000, because she said if she had received money the way she did last year, then she would have had an extra $2,000. But apparently she's not receiving money like that. So, oh, okay. Hey, Lucky Luck. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are all having a great day. West Indy said that um apparently it seems like she ain't receiving money the way that she needs it. So she gave an update and she said that she's still facing eviction. She went to talk to the rent office people, the people in the rent office today to see what she can do. Now her update is she gotta have all the money. Cause she's trying to get them to take a partial payment. But a lot of times people won't take a partial payment. You gotta have all the money. Oh, hey, hey, coffee and cream. Wait, hold on one second. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, coffee, no green. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. Oh, wait, I should switch. I should switch to my other glasses when I get on here. I be struggling to see them words on the screen. I got some that I could see with. But hey, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. So, West Indy, she said that she still owes the 8,000, and now she did a short begging, that's what I'm gonna call it, um, people to help her pay off the $8,000 that she owed. That's for back rent. Now it was disclosed that her rent is, yes, yes, she is. But she did a short that she put out sometime today. I don't know. I just saw it not too long before I went live. She said, excuse me. Okay, wait, let me explain something. So I don't have to keep saying it though. My coughing is because I am eating and I like my food so spicy, like it makes nose run and all of that. So if I if I put some food in my mouth and that spice hit me in my throat, it'd be making me be like, but I would have it no other way. So excuse me. But But it's funny because this didn't even turn out as hot as I like it. And I put about eight habanero peppers in it. But okay. But anyway, she did a short today. Right. Coffee no cream. She said, ain't nobody got time for that. Right. She said she owes $8,000. It was put out that her rent is $1,200 a month. I believe that's a subsidized price. And now she just also said that she owed, I want to say it was 183 to Georgia Power. So if she doesn't get the money, she's gonna be evicted. And apparently, I don't know what her suspense date is with Georgia Power, but she on her way to not having. I'm I'm gonna guess that because it's called Georgia Power, that it's electric and not gas. That's gonna be my guess. Or but whatever Georgia Power supplies, she is well power, duh. I guess that's electric. So if she don't pay Georgia Power, she ain't gonna have that either. So um she um she is let me get my train of thought together. Yeah, so she's asking people to send her donations, but I don't know who's going to send her anything. I don't know if she'll receive the amount that she needs to prevent eviction. She also said that she needs to renew her lease and that they aren't working with her on that because they told her that that they can't renew the lease on an apartment that is old back rent and facing eviction. My guess is my guess is that once they get that money, they're not going to renew her because she's been facing eviction almost constantly. Exactly. What is she doing with her money? Exactly. I'll tell you what she's doing with her money. Coffee no cream. She said, "Yeah, I'm Team Aries. The 12th is coming up. It's coming up on the 12th. It's almost here. Countdown to my birthday. Yay, yay, yay. It's about to be my birthday." Excuse me. I'll tell you what she's doing with her money. She is doing everything but what she's supposed to do with it. Ain't no way on earth you did not pay your Georgia Power bill and you just did a photo shoot and everybody had on new clothes at the photo studio. Ain't no way. She talking about that's the kind of stuff that I like to do and that and it's she said, and I've done it with my other kids, and I felt it was important to do it with this kid. When you're facing eviction and you owe Georgia Power, then guess what? Then you might not be able to catch him at a fresh 2 weeks. You might have to take out your phone and snap some photos and do it professionally when you get your bills caught up. There's nobody that should have observed her blow money the way she did in the last 2 months and turn around and help her pay her bills. Nobody. Because if you do, you're contributing to irresponsibility. And I'm not telling anybody what to do, but I'm simply saying, first of all, this has been a pattern with her. And I would think that she would have switched up because she had a brand new baby coming and she's already been outside with 2 kids and she's facing the possibility of being outside with 3 kids and one of them being a little baby. What she think that the apartment people supposed to care? First of all, the people in the office just work there. They don't own it most of the time. Second of all, business is business. It's not their responsibility to take care of her and her kids. That's her and whoever made the kids. The burden is on. And then if she does get evicted, then she not gonna be able to get an apartment in her name. If she don't even have strong family ties, she's slow. She's slow. Something wrong with her. First of all, if she wasn't slow, she wouldn't have a third baby with that guy anyway. Because so you already knew she was slow messing around with him. Ain't no way you let a man do you like that and you turned around and gifted him a kid. You don't go half on a baby with somebody who don't show you basic minimum respect. Oh, oh, she said, okay, we 3 days apart, April 15th. Okay, period. Team Aries, yes. Okay. Ooh, wait. Our season is here. Yes. Um, what was I going to say? Yeah, I don't understand. She wouldn't have had the this baby if she made better decisions, because like this guy has been inconsistent with her. So if a man is inconsistent with you, what is gonna make you think that he's gonna be consistent with your child? And especially when he got all them other kids that he's inconsistent with. The streets of YouTube say he works at Panera Bread. And it's funny because when I talked about it yesterday, I'm like, okay, he work at Panera Bread. I thought about something when I got off live. Sometimes men like him that are irresponsible, they'll get a job like that just so that they can't pay too much to their mamas because they spiteful. West Indy, she used to call herself West Indy Mommy Maritza. Um, Vibing in real time, I think is her new name. But she that part can't even afford formula. And I'm like, and I think I meant to look it up yesterday. I was busy and I didn't get a chance to. I'm gonna have to look it up in the next day or two because I don't know if this baby makes baby number 6 for him or 7. He had either 5 or 6 kids already. So this baby makes him at either 6 or 7 kids, and he works at Panera, according to the YouTube streets. But the person who said he worked at Panera came with some hard receipts on a bunch of other stuff. So I'm prone to believe it. I'm prone to believe it, but I have to say it came from somebody else. It's not my own research, so I don't know. He be over there flossing and trying to show out and act like he is the man. You hear me? Like doing videos in bath. You know how those elite places, like an elite hotel, will have an upscale bathroom? You know, when you walk in it in the first little area with the carpet, with the chair, with the mirror, with all the things, or when you go all the way inside, it got like granite counters, the upscale bathrooms at an elite establishment. Yeah, he was doing videos in those places. I guess he was trying to make himself look like money, but it's like, but if you know, so you can immediately spot it for what it is. I'm like, bro, not you work at Panera, you in here and all the brands and showing off your watch, and that watch, is the watch real? Because if it is, it could have fed some of them kids. Like, what the heck? Classy lady, hey, hey, welcome, welcome. Y'all laughing. She said, is that the lady Marcus yes. No, you good. You good. You good, Bonnie. The answer is yes. That's the one he had interviewed. And I guess they interview was on a rooftop. And then after they left the rooftop, they went inside of the apartment and acted like, and did some adult things. And then she came out bitter and mad later and said that he gave her BV. That's her. Mm-hmm. At the time she was homeless. Well, when she came out and said she had BV, she had gotten a place. She had a place to stay. But when he first met her, she was homeless in Atlanta. She was staying in a homeless shelter. And this baby daddy of the 2-week old is he's the one she started dating in the homeless shelter. He was dating her roommate in the homeless shelter, and he bopped over directly from her roommate to her, telling her that he liked her all the time anyway. Yeah, that's him. She said cute for nothing, dumb as a rock, and is. She be always like, I'm so pretty and I'm so pretty. And she said Marcus was putting her down. I'm like, she's attractive. But at the end of the day, what is attraction when you selling yourself short? What is attraction when the only thing in your head is air? What is attraction when you aren't putting up boundaries and forcing these men to treat you how you deserve to be treated? Who gives a damn how attractive you are when you out here being a thought? But she also had done corn in her past. So she doesn't understand her own value. Even at some point in time, she was talking about a job that she recently had, and she hooked up with the manager. And she thought that hooking up with the manager was gonna give her some like favor and special treatment, and she didn't get that. And then people that worked there found out she was hooking up with the manager and she started having more problems. I'm like, girl, not you hooked up with him thinking you was gonna get favor and you didn't. Shouldn't you get the favor first? And I'm not saying hook up with nobody for that reason, but she just goofy. She goofy. She gets goofy. I don't know how much money people sent her. Excuse me. She said, "Oh, okay." She said, "Pretty that part. Pretty can't pay the rent. Pretty cannot pay the rent. Just as cute as you want to be and can't pay the rent. Like, come on, man. And no self-worth. You could be the most beautiful woman, man, whoever walking the earth, the most attractive. And if you don't have any self-worth, then what is it good for? Because if she had self-worth, she would have never let that man bop from her roommate over to her. And the way he done treated her since day one, he wasn't never supposed to go half on a baby with him. And it seemed like she started sleeping with him pretty quickly, but he was playing her out. So how did you even get to this point that he is now a permanent fixture in your life as a result of the baby? It makes no sense. And how come that man ain't hustling hard to help her with her financial situation? He over there talking about wealth, and he got a channel. He over there talking about wealth and success and amassing wealth and having his own business and how well it's doing financially and all of that. And your baby mama with your fresh baby is about to hit them fresh streets. Hopefully not. So his focus should be on helping her. I wouldn't care if she got two other kids. Where they at? He don't get to say that. Neither of those three men get to say that if they were active and involved. Your worry is that one of her kids is yours. Therefore, as a result, it's partially your responsibility. Now you got to make sure she got a bigger place so all the kids have a place because that means your kid has a place. That's how that works. She's yes, low self-esteem. Period. I can't relate. I can't. But I feel bad for her because I'm like, I don't even think she gets it. Like she was over there arguing and about the comments or whatever that was being made and saying that people was like haters and stuff. And I'm like, it's really sad because I was reading some of the comments. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull them up and I'll read them, a couple of them. But I was reading some of the comments and I was like, it's actually pretty sad that she doesn't understand that what those women are saying, they're not attacking her. And she takes it as an attack. Now, what happened was the comment I saw early this morning, she had put up a comment and said that somebody reported, told on her to her baby daddy because the last baby daddy is a content creator. Um, the told on her to her baby daddy that she wasn't properly handling the baby. I don't know what they said. I glanced at it. I was doing something, and when I went back to look at it, it was gone. Or maybe I just don't see it. But that's when I saw the other comments. And then I had to glance. I glanced, I went away. I looked at those, I read them real quick, and then I went away. I didn't have time. I have time now though. So let me pull it up. But somebody had told her baby daddy she wasn't properly caring for the child, something along those lines. So what happened was yesterday when she was live, she she had made breakfast. She had her oldest son make her a plate while she was talking to the live. She had the middle, she was feeding the baby, and then at some point she was rocking and just, nurturing the littlest baby. The middle child was sitting on the bed, leaning up against her, the backside. You know how babies, the kids do, just keeping that point of contact with her. And then she'll hold the baby and then kiss the baby. That's when the middle child, he wanted to kiss the baby with his dog. He kissed her with the dog. He kissed the baby with the dog. He kissed the baby. And then that was it. And I was looking at her like she really needs so much teaching and she should really listen to the comment section. You got a brand new baby. Your littlest child, who you appeared to be somewhat babying, is leaning on you and touching you. Don't you take that other arm if you can make it and put it around him or at least hug him. When you say something to the baby, you say something to him. And when you kiss on the baby in front of him, you got to turn around and kiss on him. You got to do it. You can't just kiss on the baby and don't kiss on the middle child. He's sitting there looking. And if the oldest one is in the room, now you got to kiss him too. Come on now. She got the oldest one make her plate, give her a plate of food. She put the baby down on the little hug, the little U shape. It's like an oversized neck pillow. I don't know what it's called. Maybe a snuggie or something. Ain't that what it's called? Anyway, she props the baby up on that. She props the bottle up, did a terrible job. I was like watching her and I was like, I said to myself, this bottle is about to fall. Halfway propped it up, turned her back to the baby. What the hell is wrong with these? What is with these women? Do you not have a nurturing bone in your body? Like, how can you turn your back on your little baby? He's directly behind you. It would have been so easy for him to be directly in front of you. Like, so you can see him. And you propped a bottle up for him to drink and feed himself at 2 weeks old and he is behind your back. Girl, listen to the comment section. These seasoned women are trying to help you. You ain't got to listen to everybody, but so the bottle falls. And when I saw her prop the bottle up, I said, that bottle is going to fall. Next thing you know, by the time she turned around, that bottle done fell. That baby catching all air. It's just air. You can see him still sucking air, all air. Then he falls asleep. So you done propped it up. The baby done caught all air and he done fell asleep. So you ain't even get the air up out the baby. I get it that he sleep, but honestly, you could burp a sleep baby. Now I'm like, who else know you could burp a sleep baby? Let you read a fed the baby and the baby caught a lot of air, especially if they real tired and you know they gonna sleep. Just gently pat them while they sitting there asleep. They gonna break. I ain't reading for that to be that loud, but they gonna burp that air out and they gonna continue to sleep. And then you don't have to worry about them spitting up later because they're gonna spit up. And when I saw it, I said, you know what? I said, they're gonna eat her up for that. Oh, they about to eat her up. They're gonna eat her up. And that's exactly what they did. Um, she said, I think she's cute. She said, I'm not a hater, but oh well, I mean, I think she can too. I think she can do better too. But I mean, I wouldn't say she's unattractive. And yeah, and the way she dresses is like it just shows that she doesn't have any esteem of herself. No esteem of self. None. Because the other day she was out at the train station. You got a brand new baby and you are breastfeeding. And she got on a V um front spaghetti strap top like you wear to the club. You know, it come to the triangle point to the top with the spaghetti strap. And I don't believe she had a bra on. If she did have a bra on, she got it from like Dollar General or something. It wasn't doing what it needed to do. And she was walking around like that. And I'm like, girl, cover up. Girl, do better for yourself. The women in the comment section trying to help you. Ain't nobody hate. I'm not saying nobody's hating on her, but the comments I read, I didn't see anybody hating on her. Let me see if I could pull her up over here. Because she changed the way she changed her name. I don't know why she changed her name. What she kept on talking about people hating on her or whatever. Oh, okay, here she is. Um, she said, hold on, let me see. Oh boy, I meant to click on this. Oh, I guess it's funny. She's live right now. Let me see. This is what the caption says on the begging video. Mother of three Oh, it says just a baby, but I think she's trying to say just had a baby. Mother of three, just a baby, facing eviction and needs help to prevent homelessness. Cut the comments off. That was 5 hours ago. Now, another one right behind it. How long ago? 4 hours ago. Mom of three, just had a baby, need help with eviction to prevent homelessness. Okay. GoFundMe in bio or Cash App. She got her original channel name in her Cash App. But the video before that is a postpartum haul. But she said that her mom gave her some stuff. Oh, this is a dress that she has on. The video before it is the dressed. But like, come on, girl, what you trying to catch another one? Cause she's like, oh, this man was looking at me and he was flirting with me, girl, cause all he saw was boobage, boobage, and a fit. I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. And look here, how long ago was this? This is March 23rd. Her She said some moments of life. Oh, okay. She has a pregnancy photo shoot posted. It's at a studio, a photography studio. Looks like the dress is new. She definitely went and got it says maternity shoot. She went and got her hair done at a salon. I guess that's March 21st is when she originally did it. Now here it goes. March 19th, self-care day. Says got real layers, self-care. That was, I believe that was when she went and got, cause she went, oh yeah, here it is. Cause she went and got her hair and nails done for the photo shoot. Yes, March 19th. That's what she did. And so my thing is, okay, that's when it's posted. It says first time doing my makeup after giving birth. I don't know, but that's when she posted it. So that's all I can tell you. Because some say postpartum and they are before she posted that. Um, but oh, and she got this new dress on when she did the baby shower. I think she had gotten her hair done before that. Then she was out at the movies with her and her kids. This is all the stuff she's done in the last month. This is March 8th. Okay. So the baby shower, March 6th, with a bunch of gifts, and several of the gifts, I watched part of it. She was opening. I went and picked this up. I ordered that. Oh, I got that. This was something I got. She got a tablecloth. She got a cake. She got decorations. She got the stuff she bought. She's showing off her nails. She went and got her nails, her mani pedi on March 3rd. Okay. So there she go, getting ready to have her baby shower. She ordered some stuff and did a belly cast because she said she ordered it. Okay. So I guess the hairdo was in February, but she also got one done after she had the baby because I saw where she said that she was going to get her hair done. And so after giving birth. And then here she go. This was the day that she took. I believe this is that day. Yeah. So that's around Valentine's Day because she took her kids to get stuff for Valentine's Day, where she got a Build-A-Bear for her, the middle child, and for the baby that was about to be born. Spent all of that money. So the Build-A-Bear alone for one baby was enough for that Georgia Power bill. You know what I'm saying? Hell, the two Build-A-Bears could have paid up her Georgia Power for a couple of months because if you got a certain amount, if you got to pay 183 to prevent shut off, then that's not the total amount due. So she's irresponsible. And it's like, what are people? And look, she was facing that $8,000 eviction for several months now. February 2nd, her and her boys live at Monster Truck. Nobody's donating because she's gonna come back with and talk about people being haters and try to act like somebody's sponsoring her. Ain't nobody sponsoring you to do all of that and do all that entertainment. And yesterday she said something along the lines of she gotta live. Yeah, you gotta live. Live means paying for your responsibilities first, not for all that other stuff. And the other thing they was eating her up in the comments is because, she's sitting there on live and oh shoot, I didn't mean to click off of that. She got the oldest boy handing her a plate and all of that. I want to say he's 12 or 13, so he's old enough to do that. But the thing about, and he fed the youngest one because she was sitting there eating and the boy made the plates. But the thing is, you're online and doing it. So it gives the impression of you can get offline and you can do it. Hold on, let me see if I can. I was trying to find the wall. That's what I meant to do. There we go. 3 hours ago. Let me read it real quick before she get rid of it because she be getting in her. Let me snap this right quick because she be getting in her feelings. It says, "Hey, okay, this is a post on her wall. It says 3 hours ago. She says, "Hey, I'm really in need of help to pay off my rent debt." She said to stop this eviction. If anyone can help me, anything is appreciated. Cash App, she listed. GoFundMe, she listed. She said, "I have no help." Explanation point. She says, I already reached out to resources as well. She says, "My overall balance is 10. Wait, my overall balance, it says it's $10. Oh shit, I read that wrong. Oh, I think my eyes was deceiving me. What the? Are you kidding? It said my overall balance is $10,181, but I need 75%, which is $7,636. Then to get on a payment plan, they won't take anything less than 75%. I do not want to be homeless with nowhere to go with my kids, especially I just had a baby this month. Oh my gosh, on today. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I am absolutely done. This girl owe over $10,000 and she just did all the stuff I said in the last 2 months. Every freaking red nickel that crossed her fingertips was supposed to go towards her debt. And then add on that 186 back payment to Georgia Power. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Who she think gonna save her? She's not going to be responsible. Yesterday, when she was saying, "I just need help. I promise I'm going to be responsible. I was going to get an envelope and just keep putting the money in it, but that's hard for me to do." Girl, everybody got bills and got to figure out how to pay them, whether they big or small. When you buy a car, that's a big debt. When you buy a house, that's a big debt. Do you look at it and go, "Oh my gosh, I owe, I don't know, pick the average price of a house. I owe $500,000. This is too much. This is too much." I mean, well, I'm saying probably in Georgia, I'm guessing, right? This is too much. I'm just not going to pay because I can't figure it out. No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. Audie girl in the house. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. She said, "Good evening, kiss and chat." She said, "I was subscribed to her." She said a few months ago. She said, all I seen is begging, begging, and begging." She said, "I told her that in her chat." She said, "I had to unsubscribe. I had to go immediately." That's all she does. And I stopped watching her for a little bit because I really just didn't have time. And then I came back and I saw somebody that was talking about her. And I said, "Let me go over there and see." Because it turned out she's still doing the same thing. That's all she does is beg. That's all she does. And then be irresponsible. I just don't know how long she think people gonna come through and save her. She gonna turn around and be irresponsible. What is that? So this is what she said 8 hours ago. Mm, mm. Hold on. What the? She said, another miserable broad. She said, my kids are playing. She said, doesn't have nothing to do with new baby here. She said, get a life at your age. Now, this is what the person said. She said, yes, Momo is getting jealous. That's the middle child. He knows is a new baby around and he wants all of the attention from Marissa. He is acting up. Yes, Momo was throwing cars around to the wall in the room. That's dangerous. That baby is going to get hurt, this person says. She deleted 2 lives and the kids were loud and screaming. It's because they're trying to get her attention. And the thing about it is, like I said, when she's holding that baby and the middle child is there, she could have easily gave him just as much attention as she did the baby, but she didn't. She mostly didn't pay him any attention, and he was clearly screaming for her attention. An occasional touch, an acknowledgement, excuse me, and oh, my baby, and then him, my baby, all of that would have curtailed that. Mm-mm. Not somebody, somebody trolling in the comments. She said, these people so unhappy. She said they want to stalk me and then talk behind my back. How they talking behind your back? They don't even know you. And the content creators and people dropping in the comments is basically, that's a form of saying it directly to you. That'd be like saying it to your face. She said, how you blocked but still choosing to watch me? She said, you waited for me to have my baby just to talk ish. She said, you love lives? You low lives. Oh, she said you low lives. She said then people realize when we don't want to show our kids. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Then people realize when we don't want to show our kids. She said, we'll gon' block y'all. Oh, that's the baby daddy. She said, stop speaking on my children, especially if you have no family of your own. Bitter, bitter, bitter. It says, oh, this is the comment. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Somebody said, hey, Will, I watch you and enjoy your channel. Congrats on the new baby boy. Do you ever watch Westy? She's live now. I'm watching as I'm typing. Hold on, y'all. I have to keep enlarging as I move it along the screen. It says, where was I at? But she has taken 2 down since yesterday. I would just like to give heads up. Oh crap. On the noise that's around the baby. Momo needs discipline very bad. He was screaming earlier. He was screaming earlier when the baby, was sleeping, and she doesn't do anything. He screams and talks loud. It says, what? For what? Oh, for spitefulness. She lets Momo in his face too much, kissing him. This went on yesterday, and he tells her no multiple times, shaking my head. She lets them read more. Oh no, my bad. It says she lets them, and then the read the read more thing. In other words, she didn't enlarge the comment. Now somebody responded and said, "Let the baby." Oh, oh, let the baby suck on an empty bottle for minutes, getting nothing but air while she's talking, not even realizing it. So cringy. Bottle fell out of his mouth and still didn't notice. That is true, though. It was only a sip in there when she gave it to him. Would never hold his bottle. Would never hold his bottle for him. Please check on your people. This is these people in her baby daddy's comments. They in her baby's daddy's comment. Mm-mm-mm. What it says? It says, oh, somebody said, the original commenter. Wait. She said, I seen that too. She said, and another thing, she leaves that baby around them kids in the room while she's in the kitchen. It says, no, no, that poor baby is going to be very nervous, or he'll just be used to noise. Hold on, where was I at? Where was it gonna be? Oh, there it is. She said, did you see when Momo was throwing cars against the wall? It's like she made this comment. I don't know. Maybe I should have screenshotted this in the first place so I can manage reading it in a larger thing a little better. It says, caught throwing cars against the wall in her room, making all that noise so the baby couldn't sleep. She has no control. Period. It's crazy. And she be screaming too. LOL. It says Thomas has threw something in the room and it landed in the baby's car seat. Somebody said she crazy. He said no control at all. She said that's why I reached out to Will because I would hate for that. And then I think it says read more. So she didn't put the rest of it. That's crazy. That is crazy. And then she talking about that's why she not gonna show her kids anymore. Oh, she probably deleted the other comments. The comment that she left here, it said, "It's giving fan behavior. You have three boys, and before the new baby, you had two boys, and before Momo, it was Thomas. Girl, you know what you doing with your baby? Yes, everybody in the house going to get used to him. It's an adjustment. These must be people talking with no kids. Oh, I guess that's why her next one she said people don't have any kids. Now a day ago she said, hey, if you're aware, listen, if you're aware, like you supposed to know her business. Hey, if you're aware, I'm facing eviction. I just recently had a baby and my living situation is even more on my mind. Just one second. Okay. I am back. I am back. Um it says I am facing eviction. I just recently had a baby, and my living situation is even more on my mind. I could really use support right now. If anyone is able to send a donation, anything is appreciated. My GoFundMe link is here. There is an update on my GoFundMe page. If anyone has any resources that will help me in my situation right now, please feel free to share. I'm trying to take care of this one says $8,000 debt as soon as possible. Hopefully this doesn't cause me issues in the future. Somebody says, I'll support you. It's given troll account of hers just to make people think somebody got her back. And people are probably tired. Like, come on. Says last chance on oh, okay, that's about the baby. And the family shoot, okay, she showed it. Vlog. Girl. Here's the yeah, the family shoot with the newborn. She posted it 5 days ago. Everybody got on brand new matching clothes. And then 5 days later, 4 days later, you begging for money to keep from getting evicted. You and the baby daddy in the photo shoot 5 days ago was posted, and then you begging for money to prevent from getting evicted is diabolical to me. Diabolical. Where is that baby daddy? At least if she owes, let's round it and say 8,000 to prevent the actual eviction, how much is that baby daddy coming up with? She got three baby daddies. Hell, they could all come up with hella money to offset that debt. She better figure it out. And then the maternity photo shoot she posted 7 days ago, and she wonder why nobody's helping her. Well, that's some of it. But she also posted the new baby. Uh, and she had the baby at one of those midwife places. I don't know if state insurance covers that or not. I'm not sure. So I'm not gonna speak on it, but I mean too much, but I'm just saying it here because if somebody knows, please let me know. I'm just curious. Do they pay for those? Because I know, and I'm listen, I got older kids, but those kind of places weren't covered when I was giving birth. But I know a lot of things changed, so that's why I'm curious. Um, yeah. She said, "Hey, okay, this is the one. Life lately. Okay, there we go. So, yep. Yes, let him cash in some of that stuff that he got always out here trying to floss like he got so much money and the car business is doing really well. Then give her that $8,000 and pay her rent then. Do that. How about that? Good night. And he was sitting there at the baby shower. She got all big stuff. I mean, the big stuff that she bought, plus diaper bags. She had a some of that stuff she didn't need though, for real. Because if you face an eviction, you might just have to wash more often, and your baby got less pajamas. You might have to have towels that you keep washing because you can't have a whole bunch of everything because you don't have money like that. You may not be able to have the baby shower with the new dress, with the baby shower decorations, with the all these things that you bought, which aren't all necessities, in wrapping paper and wrapping bags, and all the things that I'm pointing out cost money because you have to pay your bills. With a fresh hairdo, with yet another nail thing, that's two in a couple of weeks. When you're facing eviction with I don't know if I said this, but the little background wall, whatever they call it, the little photo wall type decorations. She got the baby with the balloons and all that kind of stuff in it that no doubt she ordered in order to do this, but yet you're facing eviction. No. And then the two of them looking goofy as hell. They look goofy, both of them, sitting there in matching clothes. And the reason they look goofy is because she's facing eviction, and he's the father of the child that's coming with the mama on the way to eviction, and they sitting up there cheesing in some champagne glasses. I'm not saying she was drinking alcohol, but they up here cheesing in champagne glasses with her fresh hairdo, with her fresh nail set, with her their crispy outfits, with the decor, with all that extra stuff, when she could have used bare minimum, looking goofy because it's irresponsible. That's why they look goofy. If they weren't financially, and it's they, because his baby is there, weren't financially in a situation they in, and he's financially in a situation, then it might be cute. But when you struggle on the struggle bus, you got to act like you on the damn struggle bus. You didn't come out here and ask everybody else to pay your damn rent and your Georgia Power bill, and you toasting up baby shower with all of that. You ain't need all that. You'd have had to take some free stuff and some donations in some instances. I'm not saying put no newborn in no donated pajamas or use donated towels. I'm not going to even say that because that's not something I would do. I don't care how poor you are. I'm not going to say that. But at the end of the day, you can go with bare minimum. I'm sure she got a washer dryer and unit because I feel like I heard her say it. So there you go. That's how that works. And I'm sure there's places because of her financial standing that she could get stuff for the baby, especially from the hospital. They'll send you home with hella draft. And if you talk to them nurses right and play your cards right, I know she's pumping, but she also said that she's using Similac or formula or whatever. She said formula. She didn't use the word Similac. She gonna get it from WIC. But she also, if you play your cards right with them nurses, they'll hook you up with a case. Listen, they hook you up with a cat. They'll hook you up with a case of milk to roll up out of there. I just put it like that. You could get them to hook you up. They'll give you some of that stuff that they be giving for you be stacked up a little bit. So when you roll up out of there, you plussed up. You just got to know how to talk to them. Shit. And I don't really see that she has that quality. She takes everything personal, think everybody trying to slight her, and you can't listen to everybody, but I've read plenty of comments to her recently where people are really telling her the truth. And she got a mama and she got a sister, and I don't know what the relationship is like with them. I know at some point they weren't talking to her or dealing with her. I know recently she's been mentioning them, so they're back in communication. But I know she ain't got that sister girl type of vibe going with anyone, or she'd be able to hear what's being said, and your own mama would be the one to tell you that and you would listen. It's like, girl, you no, that's goofy. I don't know how her mother would say it. I'm kind of direct. I'll just tell you, you acting goofy. Yeah, what the hell is wrong with you? Pull your head out the sand. You acting goofy. That ain't cute. But anyway, my goodness. Let me see. Okay. And so yeah, this is her over there being irresponsible. Then the belly cast, that was a month ago. I'm just going back through the timeline so I could put a timeline with some of the stuff that I said. I guess the maternity shoot is coming up from a month ago too. Yeah, so I guess it technically was a month ago. She just shared it out a couple more times. Now, check this out. A month ago, come with me to get a mommy makeover. Girl, that mommy makeover could have went to your rent. Um, she was advertising her baby shower. Oh, here we go. Listen to this. Listen to this. A month ago, new video surprising my baby's father's kids for Valentine's Day. Actually, I want to say, oh, you know what? Let me click on this real quick. That'll tell the answer of how many kids he already had, because she had bags for all the kids. She took money. Wait, hold on. She took money and spent it and bought gifts for each of his kids for Valentine's Day, and she's facing eviction and is late on her Georgia Power. Girl, you goofy. She goofy and she don't listen. She don't listen. Let me see. It's four bags here, and then there's some cards sitting in the front. I halfway want to listen, but I can't. I gotta put this on my AirPods so I can halfway listen, because I just know that I can't play her thing. She too pressed for money. If I pay her thing, if I play any of her thing, oh, it's gonna be risky. Because number one, pressed for money, and two, she gonna have a problem with anybody that's not in agreement with her. So, oh, she said she putting the gift cards in a an envelope. Cause this is the one where she said how many kids he already had. Hold on. Hey yo yo. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. I hope you had a good day. Let me see. I'm telling y'all. Okay, so it's like five things sitting here. Cause she said the gift cards are going in a separate bag. If I misspoke, I'll come back and correct it. She got four girl color gift bags, and then she had gift card the gift cards for the son. I'm not going to try to listen to this while I'm doing this, but I will go back and listen afterwards. But I'm just going to say it looked like five, so this would be his sixth child, and most of them have their own mama. I want to say from the interview a while ago, two of them had the same mom, I think, not back to back, and then everybody else got their own individual mama. Mm-mm-mm. So she says, I'm no longer posting my own. If you would like, she said she ain't posting it because somebody must have reported it. Oh, all right. Period. Thank you, yo yo. Appreciate that. Movado in the house. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. West Indie mommy, aka Marissa, and her begging behavior. She needs 10,000. What was the number? She needs $10,181 uh is her overall balance to pay off her back rent. The back rent is $1,200 a month, but they will accept 75%, which is $7,636, and then the rest will be paid on a payment plan. Plus, she has a shut-off notice with Georgia Power where she has to quickly come up with $183 for Georgia Power. This is after spending all kind of money in all kind of other places. And she said yesterday, I won't be irresponsible with the money. Yes, you will. You gonna get it. You gonna take a trip and then you gonna come back and beg. But it seemed like the money done dried up. Now when she posted up her Target and her Amazon gift registry for her baby shower, uh she didn't really get too many gifts and money that's been donated to her and all of that. But maybe people getting sick of her because like I was talking about a couple of years ago when she was talking about she needed money to prevent eviction, and it was several $1,000s, and people sent her money, and then she rented a car for a week, took her kids on vacation to Orlando, bought them clothes, bought them toys, bought them all kind of stuff, paid for the hotel for the week, took them to the parks in Orlando. It looks like you blowing people's money, but you got three different baby daddies right now. I don't know what she got to do to hunt them down, but somebody need to be on child support times one, two, and three. Now I don't know how much child support they're gonna get out of a Panera check for Will with all them other kids that he done made. And why is your begging bummy baby a begging broke bummy baby mama getting Valentine's gifts for your kids? Like, she needed to put that on her rent too. She did all kinds of stuff. Got her hair done. Went and took each kid out, bought them stuff, bought stuff for all of his kids. Girl, the man ain't even paid you no attention. He over on his page not claiming you. When he mentions the baby, he doesn't mention her. When he popped up on the panel and they asking him how come he ain't helping her with her looming eviction situation, he don't be in her business. He said he didn't even know how much her rent was. He said he don't know any of that kind of stuff. He don't care about you, girl. What the hell? He talking about um he's talking about he don't have to do certain things because that's not his wife. And of course they rode him because they was like, he said, I'm a Christian. That ain't my wife. I'm like, wait, not you a Christian and she lives somewhere else and she carrying your baby and you ain't had married her yet and that's what you led with? Stop talking. Some people should just shut up. Ridiculous. Oh man. Oh, Movado, she said, hell no. She said, where her YouTube check? Right. I don't know when it come, but I tell you what, she need to figure something out. She probably spent it doing all that other stuff. But they no telling what she'll do if she got extra money. But this time, it's ridiculous. Mm-mm-mm. She said, now this is where she was at 3 months ago, right? But then right after that, she buying gifts for his kids. She said losing a man who never truly valued you isn't heartbreak, it's clarity. She said it's the moment the fog finally lifts and you see just how much you were pouring into someone who was barely showing up. She says, you're not grieving him, you're grieving the version of yourself that kept hoping he would change, explain himself, or one day wake up and recognize your worth. And once that version of you lets go, the chaos gets quiet, everything settles. Clarity brings peace because you stop doubting yourself. You stop replaying conversations. You stop asking what you could have done differently. You finally understand that the problem was never you. It was loving someone who couldn't meet you where you stood or love you the way you deserved. Walking away from that doesn't mean you lost something real. You gained your energy back. You got your confidence back. You reclaimed your peace. You're not heartbreak. I mean, it says that's not heartbreak. That's growth. That's healing. That's elevation. That was 3 months ago. Now look where we at. Boy, I tell you, she just be running her mouth. Turn right around and look at where she at. And all the, know, I don't know. I guess I can get Christmas. She got all these presents under the table, but she is a single mom with 2 kids that was facing eviction. She could have gotten some donations and got her kids sponsored to get them gifts and put whatever money she spent on Christmas or towards her rent. You got to do what you got to do when your situation is like that. And she's just completely irresponsible. And she's not going to learn anytime soon. I just don't think so. She's already been homeless. And you think that having previously been homeless that she would learn and like move differently this time. It says if she keeps attracting men who only wants benefits, well, how you gonna talk about it unless she talks about what her experience has been? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh my goodness. Yep. Old Navy trip with her oldest son. How long ago was that? 3 months ago? 9. Making ginger. Okay. So there you go. And this is her doing a whole lot of Christmas stuff. Come with me, gift wrap shopping. You still spending money. Yep. How cool. Okay. Okay. I didn't look at that. She said it was my pleasure to. Oh, she was on somebody's podcast. Oh, that's her. She looks different. Oh, wow. I guess that is her. Oh, damn. That is her. She looked definitely different. Whatever they did to her makeup, they did it so much better. They cleaned her up. Anyway, that's that. So, thanks for coming in. If you didn't hit the like button, please double tap the screen for a like or hit that thumbs up. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. I was just talking about Maritza and her situation. It ain't gonna change. She just is who she is. She is a irresponsible person who, I don't want to see her homeless, but she wants to see herself that way, or she'd be more responsible. You can't keep thinking you can beg people for money. I guess she got dependent on the fact that people keep rescuing her. So maybe she thinks that they will continue to do so. And maybe she's seeing that the well is kind of running dry. It looks a little scammy the way she does it, even the GoFundMe. If you send money to my GoFundMe, I can pay my rent. You said the GoFundMe was to buy a car. The car never came to fruition. Then she acknowledged that she was taking monthly withdrawals from the GoFundMe. Yesterday, she said that the withdrawals from the GoFundMe weekly automatically go to her account. She said she got it set up so that weekly the withdrawal deposits into her account. It's like she partially living off of the GoFundMe. And people sending her money thinking they're going to build up a GoFundMe and help her pay her bills. And she over here balling out in all the things that I've cited, plus more. So if people want to watch somebody else trick off their money, go for it. But why would you give somebody else your money to trick off when you could trick it off yourself? Trick it off on your family. Give it to your family. Spend it, not tricking off, but splurge it on your people, whoever your people are, versus giving it to some begging bum on the internet who is being irresponsible. She thinks once she receives people's money, this is what it looks like to me. This is just my opinion. She thinks that once she receives people's money, it's in her hands. She can do whatever she wants to do with it versus being responsible with it. That's my opinion. And I'm going to close by saying this. She always talking about somebody hating and all that other kind of stuff. Ain't nobody hating on you. Ain't nobody hating on you. Now, I'm going to say that she, you know what? Let me say it like this. Somebody might be out there hating on her. I haven't listened to or read the comments of the haters. I see real women telling her real things that she could stand to listen to. And something happened to her that makes her so defensive that she can't even open her eyes up and see or hear clearly. Now, I don't know that going over to her baby daddy to so called snitch on her was the best thing because he's clearly toxic. So I'm not sure what he can do or what he can save. He don't even care about her, obviously. That wasn't going to be the solution. It makes it seem like he's the good guy and she's the bad guy, but they both the bad guy. And so, there is that. This is a man who been out here flirting with women while he had somebody developing his seed. Plus other things that he's done, play mind games with her and completely neglect her. They're both the bad guy. They both need help. And of course, what is he doing with those other children? Because you ain't supporting them off of Panera check. So anyway, I would hope that something happens to prevent her from being evicted, but at the end of the day, it's just going to come up again. And also, $1,200 a month. Let me look this up real quick. Let me do the math. I was not, let me see. Let me just look it up. I'm going to put it as 10 divided by, damn. If her rent is really like 1,200 and something, which was put out there, based off what her total rent is, I mean, owed, then she owe about 8 to 9 months worth of rent. You gotta owe 181. Jeez, that's crazy. Divided by, I'm gonna go a little high. Oh, she held by. Oh, shit, that's literally crazy. I cannot believe that she is out here balling and going to monster truck and shit. And she steady was owing her rent was steady piling up, and she probably wasn't gonna do anything about it until them cows came home, them chickens came home to roost, which is the people actually filing paperwork in court and the judge giving her a delay all that time when she got that delay knowing that let her, because they was gonna kick her out right before, about a week before she was due, and she wrote to the judge and was like, can she get a little bit more time because she about to have a baby, and apparently they gave it to her. So my question is, why wouldn't she be hustling super hard in that time frame and pay everything that she could Oh, to get that debt down? She shouldn't still owe that same amount because that number has not decreased. Why isn't it I need 7,000 whatever to 75% to stop this, but I have 4,000 now. I just need 3. Only still need 3. No, that's not it. It's still the full number. The other thing is, I see her as a scammer. So if anybody sent her any money, she's not going to say that. She's going to continue to ask for that big number so that she can get as much money as she can get, so she can turn right around and be like, I went on a such and such haul. Let me show you everything I bought for the baby. That's how that's gonna go, because that's what she does every time. So whoever supports her, that's your business. You want to blow your money like that? Blow it. You should blow it on people you know then. That's my opinion, but I can't tell nobody what to do with their money. I wouldn't give her one red nickel. That's just me though. So anyway, Marissa's still at her begging behavior. And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up. Thanks everybody that came in. I hope you are having and continue to have a fabulous Monday, a money motivating, money making Monday. And with that being said, I am going to wrap up and say, I wish you guys peace, love, and blessings. And I am out of here. I'm going to catch y'all on the rebound. Peace.